Hold on, I'm doing a bit. Give me a minute. Forgot to open stream on my phone. Just. Okay, there we go. Oh, you caught me reading. Speaking of reading, I've been pretty interested in literature as of lately, so I thought I'd, join a local literature club to mingle with my peers. With that being said, the bit was funnier in my head. We're playing Doki Doki Literature Club today, so yeah. That bit was so much funnier in my head, I promise you. All right. With that being said, we're gonna start. Please enter my name. Cool. The camera's a little ajar. Oh. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. My chest hurts immensely for some reason. Anyways, we used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I have to voice this, don't I? How do I say that? Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Oh my god, the clips are gonna be outrageous. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Do y'all want me to read this out? I was gonna fully commit to this, but... I'll wait for chat to respond. Takes a little bit for my words to reach y'all, so there's gonna be a minute of awkward silence. You're just like staring at my chat. No, you don't want me to voice it anymore? Okay. You know what, that makes me want to voice it more. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, X-ered. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, X-ered, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really... Oh, I thought Sayori was saying that. I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. Quite dark in your room. Also, we were scammed with a pink setup. Yeah. I thought it was fitting since we were gonna do a DDL stream, so I decided to use that picture. Anyways, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? God, I hate saying it. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly out at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the classroom I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. Doors. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. I don't even know what voice to give them. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. What voice should I give you? Seriously? You brought a boy? Yeah, that works. Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm gonna give them... Oh my god, wait, I need to do like 5 voices. X-ered, what a nice surprise. I don't even know. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is... I'm not saying that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Yuri? Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. I don't know what voice to give you. It's great to see you again, X-ered. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably... Did someone say... Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, X-ered. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, wait, what was it? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. It's like a nerd voice, right? Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? I should probably be reading, shouldn't I? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Yeah. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! What am I doing with my life? I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Wait, it's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Oh, speaking of biting down, food. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori... Hey. Hello. Sayori said... Well, maybe. Yeah, I've been voicing this entire thing. It's been very awkward. But not for... you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cup. What is this sentence? My god. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup... Oh my god. Oh my god. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well... Oh, wait, was that my... I'm so confused. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. God, something is in my throat. Ah. Okay. Monika raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the Were you a leader of the debate club? I have trouble reading. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Jesus. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Debate club, I know! Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I give them like a nerd voice, by the way. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really... Monika must have really worked hard to find... Wait. You get the idea. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, X-ered, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps it quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, why is their accent slowly turning southern? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club's meeting. The voices are blending. Last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles? Is that a word? Sidle? I don't know. Up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Why are you constantly monologuing? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set as an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable even to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I forgot what voice I gave you. I forgot what voices I gave all of them. Okay. I think I gave you like a happy voice. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us... I hate reading. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, X-ered? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem? Eh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought... That sounded like a villager. X-ered, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day... I'm not saying that. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. X-ered, I look forward to seeing how you express your feelings. Why do they all make that noise? Yeah. Can I really impress the Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, as the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey X-ered, since we're already here... Not you, Siri. Sorry, guys. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Siri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Oh, I forgot to read that. Yep. The whole way, my mind watches back and forth. Sayori, Atsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make a little more. I'm eating right now. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good. Okay. Oh, I just pick words? Tragedy. Vertigo. I don't know. Raindrops. They're Starscape. Eternity? Okay. Memories. Ambient. Universe. This word. Entropy. I don't. Email. Intellectual. I gotta pick 7 more of these? Okay. Rain cloud. Grief. Journey? Peace. Adventure. Fantasy. Heaven sent? Chocolate. Okay. I don't know whether it's... Hi again. Wait, what voice did I give? Happy. Hi again, X-ered. Yeah, it's like happy official. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, X-ered. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Hatsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga. Manga is literature. Don't worry, guys. I'm just gonna give them my voice correct. X-ered always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Real? Is that so? I can't take that noise seriously, they all say it. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I'm eating. How come? You and X-ered can be good friends too. Sayori. Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, I'm in. I like food. I really like food. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means I don't remember. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually... And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some schedule, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. We all are, bud. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book to me that... It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. Or crap. Wait, who's... It's my internal monologue. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Ow. That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. I feel like you can read that in your own time. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. When's it start? It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Okay. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Wait, now I need to look up... I want to look up that book. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment. What? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, She ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, X-ered? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Oh my god. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Oh, wait. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... It's a little funny, I'm not gonna lie. Here, this should work, right? Yeah. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Now, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds it I do the same with my right arm rather than Man, I am struggling to read right now. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after. Oh my god. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Why did you do that? It's as if I can feel the warmth of... Oh my god, I can't read. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. That's a word. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb's gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Out of breath. Ugh, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Okay, we're done reading. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But X-ered, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I've been talking to myself this entire stream. The voices. Anyways. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it that it's kind of cute. I don't know how to make that noise. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Oh my god, you look insane. Jesus. You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Stop looking at me. My god. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. My chest hurts. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my mag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori's is Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri are reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who would? I guess Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I have a feeling my choices don't matter in this game. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the photo, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her. Wait, how do I say that? He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her trains of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Wait, that's my voice. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or not Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I'm out of breath. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Fuck, I can't read that. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Sorry if that was hard to listen to. I struggle with cursive because some of this is cursive. I'm sorry I have such terror. Okay, yeah, what? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was. But it took you a long time to read. Wait, did my time reading it actually matter? That's kind of cool if it does. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your writing is pretty. No, I don't. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? What? Who? Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll just go with yeah. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, X-ered. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic, lingering in their last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, X-ered. Me too. I gotta have that long talk with everybody. Oh. This game is peak though. I know it gets really good. I gotta have to sit through it. Okay. Not Suki, cause well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. That's not a word. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Poem sharing time of dread and despair. Yes, it is. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. What? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Where'd my text go? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. It didn't hit anything. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I did not understand. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Anyways, it helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Oh? Wait, what did you say oh to? I forgot. I forgot everything I've said in the last, 5 minutes. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. What should I show my poem next? Or what should I promote? Who? Sayori. This is a good poem, X-ered. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Why do you make that noise? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, X-ered. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full... Is this a scary game? Yes, this does in fact turn into a horror game at some point, I think. Eventually. At some point, I don't know, it's been like an hour now. So, I'm kind of hoping it starts getting scary soon. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much I don't like reading. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Oh, by the way, I'm the girl that you got. Okay. We'll see about that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like that one. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. You know what? Fun fact, guys. I don't really eat breakfast that often. It's like a 50-50 thing for me. Either I want breakfast or I don't. So, just wanted to share that fact. Oh my god! Sorry, I'm getting a little tired of reading. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. One more, guys. One more! Don't stare at me like that. Jesus. Back up. Oh. I feel like their eyes are following me. Oh. Hi, X-ered. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'm gonna look direct. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Anytime they talk, I'm just gonna look directly at the camera. Of course, for your information, I did sleep tonight. I woke up at 6:45 and I went to bed at like 2 p.m. So, I slept a while. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Nah. Don't worry, X-ered. We're all a little too embarrassed today, you know? But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, X-ered. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked out anyway. You know that Luri, that's not their name. Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point? Yeah, that's what it says. I've never really asked, though. I'm not sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Why are you staring at me? Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Am I crazy, or are they like the only one that like is constantly looking directly at me? Like, it is unsettling. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Stop staring at me! My God! You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Skip. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my God, I have to scroll. Are you kidding me? Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction, the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What? What does that even mean? Just don't read it at this point. I have to, though. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club, and that literature, you know, it's a whole thing. Anyways, so what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah, sure. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Hello, Luigi. Hello, Mario. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on... We're literaturing up in the club. I don't want to literature anymore. I want a horror game now. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen... Okay. I'm ready to talk again. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. Thank God. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. For the Wither Storm? You can't make the Wither Storm, you know that, right? It's important to me that you know that. Anyways, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can't stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I'm trying to see the scary part. We all are. We're all trying to see the scary part. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, Natsuki's eyebrow furrow and the Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's... Oh, wait. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is... cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Wait, I just realized I said the with it. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting their voices mixed up. I'm getting tired playing this game. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Sayori did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Oh, it's an automatic. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I think I'm reading it too fast. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Who is your favorite? Yuri. Yuri is my favorite. Which I haven't yet. And X-ered liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly said, I thought we were already standing.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Zarian appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And you think you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
This music's fire.
Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, this is getting intense. Hold on. I'm actually interested now. I'm watching a soap opera. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what?
Oh my god. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys! Turns towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. X-ered, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Dude, I'm invested in the story now. I was getting boring, but you know.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
I don't like Natsuki, guys.
What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
I think that's the point of poems, am I wrong? It's supposed to be symbolism.
Help me explain that to her, X-ered.
I don't... Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. See? Yeah, I agree with Yuri. Did it get interesting because it mentioned... No, it got interesting because they're arguing. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, X-ered? Do I get to choose which one I side with?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. I kind of agree with Yuri on this. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Then I definitely agree with Yuri.
Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem.
Oh wait, why am I doing it in Natsuki's voice? See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Cough cough tick-tock. Cough cough.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. I don't know how to make that noise. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. Hello everybody, Markiplier. You both said things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. She says, I thought you better throw hands. Throw hands! Throw hands! In the end, nobody is taking her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. I'm gonna cry. Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Stop staring at me, Natsuki! Jesus Christ. Not you. Stop staring at me, Monika. My God. Why do you make them speak like Jeffrey from class? I don't know who Jeffrey is. On her way out, she crumples up the phone with her hands and throws it in the trash. Sucks to suck, I guess. Stop looking at me! Oh my God! It's like you're bearing into my soul.
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Where's Yuri at? Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Ah, my chest hurts. You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, X-ered. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said.
Oh, you're gonna... Don't mention it. About... You know... Yeah.
I would never do anything so... shameful. So...
What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I can't do this anymore, man! Okay. Oh God. How did you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
I forgot what voice I gave you.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright.
Well, mostly.
X-ered, how about you? Stop staring at me, my God! Yeah, I'd say the same. It's not even that they were like staring at me. It was neat to talk to about it with everyone. It's the fact that they're facing me. Like they're like fully directionally towards me. Like body, arms, hand, like palm. Like, oh. You know? And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your pose... Okay, wait, hold on. Pause auto mode. Can
Can I? No, I cannot. I was gonna see if there was like voices or something that I could turn on. Anyways, back to auto mode, so I can just commentate. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. X-ered, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? What was that laugh? I don't know how to make that noise. No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, X-ered, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Radical, dude. And I think everyone really likes you too. Yeah. I don't think Natsuki likes me very much. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun! It looks like Sayori hasn't got onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? That's what I'm saying. Cough, cough, Yuri. Cough, cough. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori's internal monologue sometimes. Good God, that was not how you say that word. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I have to write another poem? Vivid. Starscape. Entropy. Question. Disarray. Landscape. Raindrops. Ambient. Effulgent. That word. Vibrant. Journey. This word. Horror. Philosophy. Judgment. Insight. Secretive. Crimson. Unrequited. No! Damn it!
My microphone fell. Anyways, I was trying to get all Yuri. I was trying to get all Yuri answers. Analysis. No, text, come back. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. And auto mode on. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, X-ered. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the... I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood today. I thought I said today for some reason. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you. Anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? I guess. No, oh, okay, guess not. No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Oh my god. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. What am I trying to investigate right now? What's going on? I don't get it. Coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Yeah, I'm not all there mentally right now. I'm so tired. I've been reading so much. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. Oh, that they don't have any money to pay? That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. Oh, okay, that's actually a good reason. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you're broke. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Are you reading? Okay. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Well, not always. I don't agree with that statement. Yuri suddenly giggles. They say a lot, I've noticed. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. I don't believe you. Yuri, tell Zara to let me borrow some money. I'm giving you a nerd voice now. Hold on. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for Jesus. Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh, my chest. I don't know how to make that noise. I really like when you speak with your mind, Yuri. Oh, I made your voice higher pitched. That's how It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Yeah, that's your voice. There we go. Found it. That's... There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? What? Don't let her fool you. Sarah knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you would have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. That's true. I would not have gone anywhere if there wasn't food involved. True story. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Not. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh my god, did I just get slapped? Kya? In the face? Oh, Sayori got hit. I thought I just got slapped. Ow. What was that? Eh? A cookie. Oh, dope. Can I have it? Wrapped in plastic. Oh yeah, Suki. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I knew it was you. I hate you. I don't like Natsuki. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sorry, hugs the cookie. What? Jeez, just eat it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bradley tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. I imagine they're... Oh. Over her mouth. I bet my... Idiot. You're going through a lot over... you're going through a lot over just one cookie. I'm not reading the inner monologue anymore. Yours look really too. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? It's kind of funny. Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. I think Natsuki likes baking. That's wrong. You do this constantly. It's a bit of a problem. Jeez. I get it. He's doing that. Natsuki. Not sure. I'm tired. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Fatty. Yuri and I laugh as well. I'll read that one. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Wake up, I'm trying! Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where is Monika anyway? Good question.
Have any of you heard anything about her being like... Is this where it turns into a horror game? Please, oh my god. Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Why are you sweating? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
I don't care.
That's true. Can y'all start fighting again? That was actually like really interesting. Excuse me? Stop looking at me! My god, it's all you do is just direct eye contact with me. God. There? Monika's used the club. You're so sharp, bro. What are you talking about? Never mind that.
What held you up anyways?
Well, my last period today was study hall.
Okay.
To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. God forbid a woman looks at you. Yes, God forbid. Actually. Men. Stopping up and down again. Boots. Something. There's no discharge in the war. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really... I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Their voice changes every time I hear them, I swear to God. That's so cool! I should play something for us, Monika. Or you should play something for us, Monika. I don't know what to give you. I'm just gonna make your voice really deep, screw it.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yeah, I'm committing to this. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, X-ered.
Oh my god.
Monika smiles sweetly. Where did everybody else go? Wait, no, hold on. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really.
And just to leave out, yeah. So...
Hey, Yuri.
It's something that we were reading together.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? I wouldn't mind that. I really want tea right now, actually, now that we're mentioning it. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Ugh. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. You like tea? I love tea. I love tea. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm very happy with that, actually. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? You're a baddie. I know, we're all thinking it. I might as well say it. Where are you two off to? You're always going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monika... Please mind your business for once. Oh, this is definitely... Yeah, Yuri's getting murdered. Or do you want me to tell there's something wrong with helping involve X-ered in club activities? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah, Monika's pissed. Then let's go, X-ered. Yeah, someone's dead by the time we come back in this room. What? I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. Oh, something about the way she said that. I didn't realize it was Yuri talking. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but why'd the music stop? I'm uncomfortable. It's also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Oh, thank God it's back. X-ered, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because you're fine. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, Yuri is gonna die. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. You're right. Oh, yeah. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you?
I can't hate someone for having emotion. True. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Uh, Your lips are red. X-ered, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. God, they're so awkward. I like being friends with you too. No one says that. No one says that. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Yeah, everybody would. But I'm kind of doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the... Yeah, you get the idea. Sarah, do you like oolong tea? I've never tried that before in my life. Yeah. Anything's fine. Yeah. Very well. Here says it was 200 degrees. Excuse me. Now, it's time to get the teapot. Oh, yeah, this is where you die. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Huh? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself. Oh, that's good. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. Yeah, no, it's not really yet. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, X-ered. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Dude, they said like 2 sentences, chill out. X-ered, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Okay. Yeah, sure. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my speak. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. Why are you screaming? Calm down. I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I'm tired. I have some chocolate as well. This bag of small chocolate candies that I keep in the candy radar. I take it. since it'll go well with some tea. I imagine chocolate goes well with tea. I've never actually tried that somehow. Here and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding out one half the book. Except this time, what, y'all lean into each other? Okay, yeah. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Textbook flirting, guys. Yes, they were. Dude, player characters are a loser. Your teacup. I feel like I should start reading this. I don't want to, though. What? How would you... Backtrack a little, bud. What? Okay, whatever. And I can only... It's like every time I try to read, I yawn. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. What? Are you sure? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. Why do you talk like a normal person? No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Wait. Die! Listen. I feel like I should start reading this. I stopped reading it for a little bit, but like I feel like I don't know. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply... Are you romance? Yes, I am. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed the child... Okay, this is a little... Just like that, you're... Okay. Like, I don't... The second I want to start reading it... it suddenly breaks. Did I just... Girl looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. X-ered. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything. I see. Yeah, either we need to speed it up or slow it down.
You're sending me mixed signals, game. She can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. Speaking of pounding. That was funny. How did it even come to this? Yours doesn't avert gaze. I can't focus. I notice your chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. Yeah, that's how breathing works, dude. I hate to break it to you. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri part. It's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel. Oh my god! I don't want to. I feel. It feels weird to like. Why are you here? It's time to share poems. X-ered, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? I don't like you. You scare me. You actually scare me. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. That guy, am I right? I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, I'm watching this in front of my dad. I put my. Why? I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, why would you watch any of my stream without headphones? Who would I talk to first? We all know. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh wait, let's see what you've written for today. What, is it better now? Do you like it? X-ered, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? He's innocent, what do you mean? No, you just haven't watched my recent streams. Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I agree with you. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Yelp. Even our hands appear. What? What? I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. He collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. We went to the same school? Yeah, well, we never really talked. You haven't gotten to know me. Know my flow, my motion. You know? It probably just sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Well, I've heard you talking to my friends. Yeah, that's a fair point. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Fun fact, guys. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Oh my god, it's long. Oh, and she has like the worst handwriting out of everybody. I mean, it's pretty. It's just I can't read it. I can't comprehend it on my level of brain knowledge. Or I guess that's intelligence. The raccoon. Is that how you spell raccoon? It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. That's not eligible. Is that an S? Yeah, I can't read that. The moon that's not eligible. I can't read that. Its phase and reflects that much more light off my. I lost where I was. God damn it. My cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Good God. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, I can tell. I can see that. Why is it not on auto? I just realized that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Oh, it's nightfall, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, neither can I. I don't understand poetry. Yeah, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, I couldn't pick up on any of that. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Real, dude. Real. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Feeding raccoons. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Feeding raccoons? So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Am I missing something, or am I just like uncultured and can't understand literature or something? Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. For feeding raccoons? I seriously feel like I'm missing something. Don't you have anything like that, X-ered? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everything, I think that has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. That's a unique word. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Good to know. I might be ranting a little bit now. No, keep talking. I'm almost there. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yeah, totally. You're good at a lot of things. Yeah, I am. Writing, listening. Totally, sure. There really aren't many people like you, X-ered. That is true. I'm perfect. That's exaggerating a little bit. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Oh my god. Okay, Natsuki next, and then Sayori. We'll do same order as last time. I like your last one better. Okay, well, you're a loser. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. No, I was. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. It may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Where's the scary part? I don't know! I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancier and more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Shut up, loser. Making your reader look so hard for all this meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Shush. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. I don't like your opinions. Why do you have one tooth? Where'd your teeth go? But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. No, my opinion's the best opinion. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I've heard her singing, my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. That's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yeah, everybody's a bit longer than yesterday. That sounded weird. Hold on, rephrase. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. I kind of was, actually. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I thought it was Natsuki talking. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote this to be too easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. You already wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was... Sorry, mixed voices. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about these things. Really? Well,
I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt she would have some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't really like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
If it makes me scroll, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, Sayori. Hello, Sayori.
Ooh, I like this one, X-ered. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think.
I don't know.
I guess I like them both.
That's
not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if they're good or bad. But that's why I just go by heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works.
Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you like something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hung? I can't talk right now. And make a nice happy rainbow.
That's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, X-ered. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Like, it's called Doki Doki Literature Club, but I have to read one more, like, giant page of text. I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. I pop off my scalp like the what the whoa. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Oh, this isn't happy. Okay. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nook and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in, such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend.
each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I do is hear echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus, that got depressing like fast. Okay. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. I'm turning auto on. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, okay, good to know. Don't get ahead of yourself. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be so pessimistic. Alright, Monika's last. Good God. Long game. Hi again, X-ered. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I have, yeah. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. Still alive? Yes, I am. Yeah, it looks like a toupee. I don't know what a toupee is. That's the best way to describe. That's the best way to describe it. She looks like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that universe? So look it up in my free time? Okay. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. What? You completely misunderstood. No, you didn't. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? No.
Ow! Wait, really? Yeah, a fit. What? Kind of whispers that last part to me. Yeah, I'd whisper that to someone too. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, stop staring at me. You want to read my poem now? Sure. I remember last time yours was like really confusing and I didn't understand it. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Oh my god. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Jesus Christ. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. Yeah, it makes you sound insane. It's almost like magic. Dude, like, I beg of you, turn your body like 5 degrees to the right. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. I feel like you're talking about my computer screen. That's just the vibe I'm getting. This is kind of reminding me of that one episode from Gravity Falls. You know, when Seuss gets like a digital girlfriend. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So I feel like it's a conversation. Not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your... What? Or when... Okay. Why are you talking about games? This is a literature club. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I think it's turning into a horror game, guys. This is the part we've finally been waiting for. 30 minutes before stream ends too, as well. I have something extra planned today, so oh god. Do we really have to do something for the festival? I'm turning on auto. I can't click anymore. It's not like we can put something together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. No one does, it's the whole point. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be... What? Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Why are you so obsessed with poetry? Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. No one's going to do that. Siri's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. No one's going to do that. I hate your laugh. Sori has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. It's going to be horrendously bad. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible. We're the one for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put each of then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. We have had that. Yeah. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. I was forced here. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't want to be here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. Okay. If all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, God, I'm not awake right now, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I'm not doing it! I agree. No! I don't think that's too much of an ask. A little bit it is. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. Should have given me a choice. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Read that in the wrong voice. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help them feel comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips her notebook to us. She has a mind for herself. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Reciting the poem. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I do not understand. Finally, Monika finishes her yeah. The four of us applaud. Yeah. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. I'm never saying that again. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and set it up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called You Can Do It, Yuri. Oh, wait. You Can Do It, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as he starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding.
It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Natsuki's gonna interrupt. Oh, never mind. Okay. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even X-ered liked it. I like every poem. I don't know if you've noticed that yet. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Why are we insulting Sayori? They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's what I would praise to. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everybody. Or everyone, I guess. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before X-ered. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Oh my god. Might as well let X-ered lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. What does that mean? Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for her today. I stand up and step in front of the podium, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I'll receive applause anyways. Sorry if I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and masks her way to the podium. This poem is called... What? Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. My god. Natsuki takes a breath. Her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. And it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feels like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Dude, my face is going numb. I cannot... Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case... You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That's sad. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this to. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika. I skipped it by accident. Damn it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together or always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, X-ered. You don't have to say any...
I'm not awake right now, guys. This game is making me, like, physically tired. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quicker than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sorry, fumbles with their words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Say yes? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ah, you're admitting it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating. That's 7. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. It was kind of her fault trapping me with such a weird question. Yeah. I can't just lie to her, but if there's some... Then again, the festival is only a few days away. I don't think we're going to reach the festival. Who knows what will happen in that time. Okay. I can... Yeah, empty save slot. Okay. Quit. Yes. I think I'm going to end stream here. I cannot physically handle reading any more words. Because I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm not much of a reader. Oh my god, unrelated face card, holy. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, I'm like physically hurting from this stream for some reason. I cannot look at any more words. I might feel a little delusional right now. I'm tweaking. And I cannot look at any more words. Told you shouldn't read everything out? Yeah, I really shouldn't have. I regret it dearly. It's just it feels a little awkward when I'm just sitting here like this and the stream's going on. I think I'm honestly going to take a little bit of a nap. This stream has knocked every bit of energy out of me. I'm going to take like a 30-minute nap probably after stream and then chat with everybody, but no 10-minute talk today, guys, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to end it. So, yeah. It's 8:20 now. I think that's good enough for me. I forgot if I even had an outro or not. I mean, the game's really good. The story so far is interesting. Some parts are a little boring, but I'm intrigued. I will say that. I'm excited for how the game is slowly getting into a horror aspect. I can, like, see that in Monika's poems. I can also see how Sayori is, like, kind of entering a bit of a depressive state. I don't even know about Natsuki. Natsuki hasn't changed at all, but Yuri is, like, slowly getting more attached to me as well. I like how the story's building so far. It's a very interesting game for me. I will probably stream this again. Of course, next time I stream, I'm gonna be, well, how do I say it? I'm gonna be getting over it. I'm hoping y'all get that reference because it is what I'm streaming next time. So, yeah, that's all I needed to say. That was my commentary. That was my Maddox talk for now. Bye guys. I'm really tired.